we're part 2 of cleaning out our closet. We did pretty good with the shorts, and now I have the jeans. So these are all my jeans, and don't let it fool you. They're like double stacked in here. I have like these little hooks, and I have like 2 pairs on the hooks. So I'm gonna grab all of these and we're gonna try them on. We're gonna keep the ones that we like and get rid of the ones that we don't, or the ones that we think we're gonna wear, and then get rid of the ones that we think that we're not, or you know, they're not comfortable or whatever. Because it's been a minute and there's just too much stuff in this closet, as you can see, and we have got to get rid of it. So we are going to move on to our jeans here. See, there's a lot. We'll count them before we start, like we did with the shorts, of course, and we'll see. I have all the shorts, and I have gotten rid of some jeans, actually, that didn't fit. They were too big, and I just didn't like. They're already in my listed on Poshmark. So my Poshmark closet is linked in the description. So if you're interested in whatever, just checking it out, it's always down there so you can see what I have for sale. Let's count the jeans before we move on to a bigger space and try these suckers on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 21 pairs of jeans, which is insanity, right? Crazy. More than we had. We had 17 pairs of shorts, I believe. So anyway, I think, is that what we had? Or we keep 14? Maybe we had more shorts. I don't know. But this is an obscene amount of jeans, and nobody should have this many. It's nuts. Okay, let's go try them on. Oh yeah, too bad. Okay, let's start. So in absolutely no particular order, we have pair number 1. These are American Eagle. They do have some stretch to them. They're pretty comfy. They're a little on the like loose side, I think, but with a belt, whatever. They're a little flare at the bottom, but they're really comfortable, and I think they look good. They don't really have, like, you know, rips or holes, and they look good with a t-shirt. And I mean, you could just throw a belt on, right? Because American Eagles are all kind of roomy in the waist, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. So unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know, but the first pair is a keeper because they're comfy and I like them. The next pair is also American Eagle. I don't know. They're a little snug at the bottom. I mean, they're fine here. There's like extra room. They're loose. But I don't think that I like the snug and bunchy at the bottom. Like, they're too long. They're too skinny jean like. I don't know. Anyway, they're not as flattering as I feel they should be. You know what I mean? They're not it for me. So I think these are going to go. Plus, I think I thrifted these. So anyway, not much in the, you know, loss department. But yeah, these are going to go. These are my only pair of black denim. These are also from American Eagle. I just ate, y'all. I don't know why I decided to this, but this is good because, you know, you eat and then you try on the jeans. So you know they're going to fit even when you don't eat. But man, oh my God, a bread. Don't eat and then try on 21 pairs of jeans. So just saying. So there's these. They're a little kind of snuggy at the bottom, but they're not quite as bad. But I do like the fact that they are, you know, like black or dark gray. So I do believe I'll keep these for a little while, and 'cause I think they look okay. So these are a keeper. So got rid of one, keeping two so far. The last three pairs are American Eagle. These are Good American, the good boy jeans. And I think, I don't know, I've had these for a while and they didn't fit. They were a little too snug. And I kind of like the detail at the bottom, but they're really high-waisted. You know what I mean? Like my belly button is down here. So they're too high-waisted. Like if you wear a shirt, like this just looks bizarre, right? I don't know. So, and they're too big and they're not comfortable. I don't like anything this high-waisted because it just really splits you in an unnatural position. You know what I mean? This is not a place that you should be split. You know what I'm saying? So, although I love them and I wore them, I think like one time, they just look dumb. I don't like them. So, unfortunately, I have to get rid of my favorite pair of Good Americans. So, wow. So we're 2 for 2. Keeping 2, getting rid of 2. Y'all, I'm not even going to try these on. These are Abercrombie, the 90s relaxed jean. I can tell already they're like way too big. They're a size 35, which is like a 20. So I'm not going to waste my time trying these on. These are see you later. Another pair of American Eagle, because you know American Eagle really just does denim, right? I said that about the shorts, I said that about the jeans, but they really have it figured out. These have like no stretch, which I appreciate, but they're super thin. They're almost like sweatpants. And they're like high-rise, but not like my belly button's here. Here's the top of them, so it's not crazy. You know what I mean? But yeah, they're loose and comfy, and you could wear them with, you know, whatevs. But yeah, I like them. They're just kind of like a straight leg type situation, but they're super comfortable. They're super light. They're great for the summer, so I can wear jeans to work. I can wear shorts too at work, but you know, I can wear some jeans to work. So I think we're gonna keep these. Keeping 3, getting rid of 3. Yeah, cheers. These are my favorite Express jeans. I don't know. They're baggy, obviously. I think they're supposed to be. I don't know. I guess they're really like, do I have like diaper butt back here? I can't tell. But yeah. I don't know, they're cute. I think they're cute. I think they're cute. You know, with a little roll up situation. Maybe with like a little tank top or something. They're too big. I love them. They need to be a little snugger, but like if I pull them up here, that just looks dumb. If I put them down here, then I have like hangy crotch. So I guess these are gonna go too. Dang, the getting rid of pile is surpassing the keep pile, which is what I want. So these are history. I love them for, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, so they could go to somebody else. Okay, we're switching gears. These are American Eagle, like cargo skinny jeans. I hate them. You know, I think I really only wore them like one time, and like years ago, but they look so stupid. I don't know. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put them on Poshmark, so they'll be around in a minute. If you think, oh no, those look great, let me know, because I don't know. I don't think they look that great. Yeah, I'm not. They're comfortable because they're stretchy, but yeah, I think they look as dumb as the Good Americans did. So these are out of here too. These are somewhat newish. I haven't had them that long. There is quite a bit of room in them. However, they fit. You know what I'm saying? Like they might fall down a little. But, you know, with a belt, right? They're comfortable. So, they're not like super, super tight at the bottom. I think I'll keep them for a little while. And then, you know, if I decide to wear them or I haven't worn them and wintertime rolls around and then they're too big, then I'll get rid of them. But I think, yeah, They're pretty comfy, actually. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep them, at least for now. What do we think? Do we agree? Thumbs up? We're switching gears, actually. These are Hollister. Yeah, I don't know. I think they fit. I mean, they fit. They fit. There's like a little bit of room, but they're comfortable. They're like boot cut or kind of flared at the bottom, which I dig. They look good with like tennies or even flip-flops. So, yeah. I think we're going to keep the Hollisters because they fit good. I like them. Right? We're going to keep them. Surprise, surprise. American Eagle mom jeans this time. So they're a little loose. They don't have stretch, like no stretch at all, but I mean, they're roomy enough to have, you know, comfort. And they're kind of like right at my belly button. So you sit down, it's not going to split you like up here at your rib cage. They're loose. I don't know, do we think they're too loose? I mean, they're supposed to be loose, right? So you wear them with the right thing. I don't know, I can't decide. Maybe this is a you all decide type of jeans. The American Eagle mom jeans, yay or nay? Because I'm undecided. I'm like, kind of, I feel like they could be cute. Like, let's see, with a t-shirt. I don't know. I don't know if it's like too much fabric here. Is it too much fabric here? Are they just not, they're not flattering. Never mind. They're out of here. We're getting rid of them. So, you guys can decide on another pair. I've had these for several years. And, I mean, they're really comfortable. You have quite a bit of room. I think they're flattering. I mean, is it too much distressing? Is that like out? Or is that like in? Or can we make it in? Or whatever? They're like skinny jeans. I don't know. They're comfortable. And I think they look okay. You know what I mean? I think with like whatever, they look okay, don't you? I think so. Yeah, right? Should we keep them? I think we're gonna keep them, at least for now. If we end up keeping too many, then maybe we'll weed some out. I'll kind of put these to the side. You know what I mean? Because maybe they're a little too outdated. They've been done, maybe? I don't know. We'll see. I don't think I'll ever get rid of these jeans. These are my like favorite. These are from Express. And they're the Always Fit, I think, or Flex Fit. I don't know. I'll find the name of them and I'll link them down below. But they're guaranteed to fit like a size range. So I think these are 12, 14, 16 or 14, 16, 18. I think they're 12, 14, 16 actually. Yeah, so they have stretch, right? But it's not like stretch out stretch, and they fit really good, like the, you know, where the waist is, but then there's room, and they look good. You know what I mean? Like the distressing in the knees is almost at my knees, which is hard to find because I'm like 2 feet tall. But yeah, they're comfortable. They look great. If these were like the only pair of jeans I had, I would be a happy camper. So anyway, like I said, I'll link them below because you should really try them. I'm sure they still make them, but I probably had these like 5 years. I love them. I'm not getting rid of them. And then plus I can go down to like a whole, like, you know, size 12, maybe even more. You know what I mean? Because then if they're a little baggy, they might be okay. I don't know. We'll see. We're keeping them. Did I say that? We're going to keep these. Surprise, surprise. American Eagle. I've had these for probably about as long as I've had the last pair. Actually. Was the dog at the door. Yeah. They're flares at the bottom. I like it. They're super comfy. They are a little roomy and they're kind of a little high, but yeah, I think, you know, maybe with a little belt for the time being. But yeah, I like them, and they're kind of like, you know, old school. I like them. Yeah. What do we think? They're comfortable. We'll keep them. I don't know. We're getting unbalanced here. I think we're keeping more than we're getting rid of at this point, but we'll see. We got a lot more to go. I've worn these like a couple of times. They're the American Eagle. I like the pink label. I don't know what that's all about, but this is kind of an interesting situation here. I mean, I guess they're high-waisted. They're kind of distressed at the bottom. They're thick, but I think they look good, right? You think they look good? I think they do. So maybe we'll keep these for a little while longer too, until I feel like I have way too many jeans maybe. So I don't know. I think we have 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 pairs left. Oh, let's keep going. Again, don't eat before you try on clothes. It's like, it's the enemy. I'm not gonna try on because they're next level stretch, but they're super high-rise jeggings. So I don't, look how tight they are at the bottom. Can you see that? So these are gonna be a history one. I don't want these anymore, so they can go, and I'm not gonna put them on and then fight to take them off around my calves. These are this old original American Eagles, no stretch really, like minimal stretch. They're thin, you know, like thin material. There's room in them. I think they look okay. They fit. It'd be cute with a hoodie in the winter time. So maybe we'll keep these. We'll see. You know what? I think that pink label pair, I think I'm going to get rid of actually because they're really thick. And I don't think I'm going to wear them. Because I've had them for a while. And I think I actually bought these off of Poshmark. But yeah, I don't, they're too thick. And I'm not into that. So I'm going to get rid of these and then keep these. Kind of like a trade-off, because I'm not like over the moon excited about these. Super stretch, I don't even know what. Super high-rise crop flare. First of all, they're not cropped. And then, you remember I said super high-rise, not a thing? So these are going, these are staying. These I haven't had that long. They have like the pockets. But again, I don't like the bottom. They're too long, even though they're short. They're too tight. And then they are like extra roomy. So then they slide down and then they're like too big up here, too small down there. And I don't really wear them because of that, even though they're like somewhat newish. So these are out of here. I'm really happy. Like, I love that I'm getting rid of them. See, yeah, I'm looking at all my Poshmark stuff they have over here. It's insanity. These are Old Navy. They're kind of snug, but they fit. What do we think? I think the buttons don't go down. There needs to be one more, I feel. I tried these on the other day and I was like, oh, I'm gonna keep them. I'm not gonna keep them. They're too tight, like around my legs. And I think this is stupid. Because even if you have like a shirt, then you only see 2 and there's 4. And back in the day, I used to wear bongo shorts all the time. You guys remember those? Comment down below if you're a 90s kid and you wore the bongo shorts. They had the right amount of buttons. This one's missing one. Sorry, Old Navy. You're out of here. One more after these. And I don't think so. I think, just, you know, at first glance, this is not the vibe. They're comfortable. That's for sure. But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, you could cover it up, but I don't think so. Do you guys think? I don't think. These are American Eagle, of course. Most of my denim is, but yeah, no. I don't think they really do anything for me. I'm like, oh, I have to have those. You know what I mean? So, these are history. One more pair, y'all. One more pair. So they're not easy to put on because there's holes in the front, holes in the back, and your foot goes through. Y'all, I need to rest for a minute. I'm tired. We've been out all day. It's like 5:30, I think, at this point. Anyway, okay. Last pair. What do we think? I kind of like them. They're like my only pair of light colored. They are like completely mangled, but how cute would these look? I think they're good summertime or with a hoodie type situation. I actually like them. The more distressed, the better. So, I don't know, right or wrong. Are they ugly? I like them. We're going to keep them. Let's count how many we're keeping and how many we're getting rid of. I cannot wait. Anyway, comment down below. Do we like these? Just curiosity. I'm probably going to keep them anyway, but let's count how many we have. This is the to-go pile, so let's count them. Count them and throw them over here. 1, 2, 3. Those are my shorts. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. And then we're keeping, I'm thinking 10, right? Because we had 21, but let's count anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm getting rid of 11 and keeping 10, which is awesome. And then as I wear these, like if I don't feel that I like them, you know, after the end of the day, I'll get rid of them and then I'll have less. But I think I have like 10 hooks in my closet. So it's going to look so much better. Let's try that and see what we think. Look, I actually have extra hooks. I have 4 extra hooks. Remember I had like doubled up. So yeah, I'm super excited. That pleases me to get rid of that. Maybe next time we'll do like comfy sweatpants or something. We got to do this, but man, it's been so warm. I don't want to draw on anything long sleeve. And we have t-shirts and shirts and you know, all that. But anyway, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you got something out of it, hit that subscribe button. If you're new around here, I would really appreciate it. Stick around. We have all kinds of cool videos. And yeah, enjoy your day, and I will see you on the next one.